Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be reading One Piece chapter 1018, Jimbe versus Who's Who. I'm pretty stoked for this, so let's just get right into it. Inside the castle, the headliners and gifters have joined the samurai army, about 300 of them. It all happened after a girl appeared on the performance stage and gave them an order to switch sides. I believe she has some kind of power over them. It's that kid. She used some kind of weird magic. Will it come undone if we kill her? Oh no, they're targeting Tama. Ooh, Usopp, get her out. Get her out of there. Don't let anything bad happen to Tama. Scorpion Death Needle. Oh, that's so weird because now all like the headliners and like gifters are like coming and helping them. Yeah, Master Daifugu. Oh, hi Daifugu. He gives her like the thumbs up. Hey, hop on. Horse Lena. What? Why does she call her Horse Lena, but she calls Daifugu? Unless that's like no. I don't know. That's Speed saying that. It was a success. You did great, Master. Hey, any extra room for poor Usopp? Any extra room for me? Oh, Master, I noticed something. Komachiyo was knocked out back there. You must be worried, right? Let us take care of it. Oh, it's like all the other like headliners are like. Actually, it's so weird because like, are they all bad guys still technically, or are they like? Have their personalities changed entirely to the point where they're good guys, basically. We will? Gee, thanks. That really is a remarkable power. Yeah, you don't usually make friends on a battlefield. Hey, Nami, can I be your servant like before? Oh, Zeus. What do you mean? Absolutely not. Oh. But what do you say to sidekick? I like that. Nami! And he's got like hearts in his eyes. Oh, that's so fun. Out of the way, losers. I'm Nami's sidekick. Gah! You picked up something remarkable too, I gotta say. Join the samurai, strike down Kaido. Hey, have you guys gone insane? Some of the headliners' followers are joining them. There are roughly 1,000 of them, and in the surprise of the betrayal, they've managed to take out about 1,000 of ours. Wow. Meaning the Animal Kingdom pirates started with 30,000 and have dropped to 20,000. And when you add 1,000 traitors and casualties each, the numbers drop even further. It's 16,000 versus 9,000. I wonder if it's eventually going to fully flip. That would be really cool. And white may grow further, depending on the gifter's efforts. Ooh. Because you got like the CP9, or not CP9, CP0. Whichever side wins does not matter to us. But there is one death we must confirm before this is over. Are you sure it's him? That classified intelligence he ran off with was old. Wait, who? And there's no... Oh, I guess who's who, right? And there's no real harm to the government. It doesn't set good precedent that you can escape from us and live to tell the tale. Assuming he survives this, of course. He is fighting Jimbe after all. So I've got to get a backstory on who's who at some point. This is like... They're setting him up to be way too important to like Luffy's Devil Fruit and everything like that. Fourth floor, look out, stay back. Who's who is going all out. Oh man, I love his like hybrid form. Moonwalk, and I love that he's a government agent or like a former government agent. That's so cool. Are you saying you bear a grudge against Luffy? Technically, my grudge is against the man who stole the gum fruit from us. Red Hair Shanks. Fang Pistol. Oh man, and blocking it with his hockey. But both the straw hat he wore at that time and the gum fruit were things that the boy inherited from him. Of course he'll be the target of my rage. Oh man, this is cool. Below third floor, oh no, all his like weird teeth projectile things are like going through the floor. Oh, that's fun. Something's coming through the ceiling. Oh, my arm. Is that who's Fang? His name is so freaking dumb. Who's who? I wonder if we'll get an actual name for him at some point. Is that who's Fang Pistol? So even the color of your armament can't stop them. Ooh. You made the right decision to dodge. Your typical armament hockey won't stop those fangs from tearing you apart. Though I'm surprised to see how quickly you can move on land, Jimbe. You know, for a fishman. I don't believe this. Don't you know casual racism against fishmen is out of style these days? Yeah, like, leave the fishmen alone, dude. You're, like, kind of a lame piece of crap. Sorry about that. Anyway, there's something I wanted to ask you. Iron Body. Fang Flash. Ooh, this is a good panel. Who's who coming down with his iron body and his fangs, and like Jinbei just like blocking it like a tank. It's so cool. I love Jinbei. I'm so glad that he joined the crew. I'm like so over the moon about that. Fishman Jujitsu. Low tide shoulder throw. It's just regular jujitsu, but he's a fishman, so he's gotta like name it something. Oh man. Ugh. Who's who? Ugh. Water shot. Shave. This is like so. Oh man. Like I have not watched the like up to date anime in a very long time, but I kind of want to watch this in like actual like action because I think this will be really cool. That hurt. I wanted to ask you about a story I heard in jail from a guard while I was there undergoing terrible torments. He laughed and told me to pray. Apparently, there was a figure that slaves would pray to in a long distant past. A legendary warrior they believed would one day free them. The sun god Nika. Did he exist, or did they dream him up? They thought he'd bring smiles to their faces and deliver them from suffering. Oh man, more lore about like gods? I mean, oh god, well, Enru. My time in prison felt so endless. I actually clung to that strange legend of theirs. Save me. Oh, I wonder if that's like, maybe that's like what his tattoos are about? He's got like some weird freaky tattoos. I don't remember exactly what they look like. Save me, I thought. Someone, anyone. Ooh. Why would you ask me about this? Because you led the Sun Pirates. I heard there was a former. I heard there were former slaves in that crew, and what is fishman history but a history of slavery? Finger pistol, spots. Ooh, ew. And like Jimbe having to go like full like armament hockey just to like survive that. That's cool. Whoa, check it out. Master Who's Who is jabbing this guy out. Get him, boss. I can't believe it. Our Toboropo is even stronger than a former warlord. We'll see about that. And that prison guard who told me the story of Nika, they disappeared him days later. I started thinking I was in danger too, so I risked it all to escape, and here I am today. It is deadly to even know about the legend. Fascinating, isn't it? So tell me everything you know. Oh, he broke his finger. Jinbei's like, I'm sick of being poked. Stop it. I don't want any of that. I'm gonna break your fingers. Both of his fingers, not just one. Holy crap. That looks so painful. Gross. Fishman karate, shark grip. I have nothing to say to the likes of you. I wonder if he actually knows about this legend, though. Who's who? Yeah. Come on. Here comes your puncture wound. Fang pistol. Ooh, what the heck? Fishman karate, secret art. Crap. He just snapped all of a sudden. Oh man, he's so angry. Hey, you're on my tail. If you're going to run your mouth about history, Demon... Ooh, this is a good panel. Demon Brickfist. Be ready for what you're stepping into first. Yeah, Master Who's Who. I wonder if the person, like, maybe Nika. Okay, let's just get right into the review. Okay, so first of all, I really like this chapter. I thought it was cool. I love seeing Jimbe in action. We don't get to see him in action very often because he's just kind of like coming and going so infrequently. But I'm really glad that we get to see him in action now that he's joined the Straw Hats. There's a lot going on with Who's Who. I want to see his face. I want to know what his actual name is, because clearly Who's Who is not his real name. I want to know what he exactly knows, because just transporting the gum gum fruit doesn't seem like all that big of a deal, unless there's something very specifically special about it. Who is the god Nika? Obviously, like, I don't know if it's an actual god, or even on the level of like Eneru, who claims to be a god, but really he's just got the rumble fruit, and it's like whatever. But I wonder who that is. Could that be a thing with like Fisher Tiger, or like, because that now he's asking Jinbei, and maybe Fisher Tiger was somehow connected to that legend, or maybe I don't know. Maybe it's somebody entirely else. Maybe it's somebody from something connected to the Void Sentry. What is the secret that Who's Who knows that CP's Aegis Zero wants him dead for? Because again, the devil fruit doesn't seem like it's all that like big, and I honestly still don't believe that. I have something in my head that I want to talk about. I might make a video about it. I don't know, but it involves devil fruits, and specifically we'll talk about Luffy's devil fruit, the gum gum fruit, to some degree, not in like detail of like, oh, he's stretchy, but like why it's so important. But maybe something involving like devil fruits as a whole, and maybe how they're even created naturally. But I'm interested to see what's so special about that, because there's no way that he doesn't know something incredibly integral to the story. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made a point of saying like he needs to die here, which I think he might. But I think Jinbei will ultimately get some of that information from him. Yeah, his fingers got all messed up. That's messed up. Jinbei like broke his fingers, and in like a really messed up way, like really bad. Kind of makes me. Also, I love the idea that like there's like this guy, he was in prison for a long time, then he joined the like Kaido's Beast Pirates, and he's just like throwing out this casual racism, and like Jinbei, the fishermen are like One Piece's poster child for like racism and that kind of strife. So it's like really cool to see Jinbei being like, I'm not having it. This is not happening right now. Get out of here. Demon Brick Fist. And he just punches him right in the face. So I'm really, really interested to hear all of the backstory. I think we have a break after this week. But I think we will eventually come back and have some kind of maybe like flashback or something like that. Either for Jinbei or for Who's Who. Maybe both. Or something maybe not involving them at all. Maybe Jinbei just tells him a story. But I think that'll be cool. Then there's some fun stuff with like Nami and like Zeus. I'm really glad that Zeus is sticking around. I hope he sticks around for the duration, all the way until the end, because I really love him and Nami's dynamic. I love that she got an upgrade via a storm cloud, a sentient storm cloud. Tama. It's so weird seeing all of these characters, like all of these bad characters, suddenly becoming good guys, but like not really good guys, because they're just following Tama, and if not for her, they would still all be bad. But I'm interested to see the numbers continue to flip. I think at some point it will be that the samurai and the rebels will ultimately have more people on their side. And maybe I'm still waiting for the drop, right? I mean, like, I feel like we've been in Act 3 for a very long time, and Act 3, theoretically speaking, should end with some kind of tragedy. I thought it might be Luffy losing. Lucy. I've been watching Dressrosa recently, so I'm stuck in that. But I thought it might be Luffy losing, but then we kind of got past that, and clearly he's going to come back. And now everything's kind of starting to work out for our side, the crew. Even though Kaido and Big Mom are still kind of on a rampage, and that's a whole other thing. But I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? And something bad is going to happen. It has to. And I wonder, honestly, it's tied to Who's Who in some capacity. Maybe something along the lines of Luffy's Devil Fruit. Maybe he gets an awakening of some sort. I think he will eventually get an awakening. But I don't know. It's all just kind of a big jumble, and I don't want to try to guess what Oda's going to do next, but in any event, I really like this chapter. I loved seeing Jinbei duke it out with Who's Who. Who's Who is a really cool character. I didn't think that I would like him as much as I do, as far as like his I mean, I guess backstory and everything, but I like his design. I like how he transforms into his like saber-toothed tiger form. It's super, super cool. So I really want to see more of him. Hopefully Oda doesn't jump away from this fight. I want to hear more about Nika and maybe Fisher Tiger like named their pirate crew after that legend, and maybe that's the connection. If not him being the sun god Nika. So maybe that's something there. I think that's probably what's going to end up being, something along those lines. I'm really excited to see what happens next. Let me know what you guys think about this chapter down below in the comment section. I would love to have a conversation with anybody at all. Anybody watching. And make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed anything I had to say. I will see you guys in another video very soon. So long.